Williams here. I got a tip for all you guys who are like writing and stuff, you know, doing some scripts or whatever. You know, like maybe you're writing some fan fiction, you know, for like Stargate Atlantis or something like that. Or maybe you're a lady and you're like writing your own soap opera scripts or something. Well, sooner or later you're going to end up like this guy over here.
So maybe you're writing a story like this one. And the magical pony jumped to the sky only to have an epic battle with B.B. King, the legendary blues guitar player. So how are you going to write yourself out of that one? Well, check this out.
Writer's block is somewhat inevitable if you're a writer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys some tips to help you out when it comes to writing. The first one is amnesia. It seems to be working like gangbusters throughout the years. You know, anybody who is freaking like, I don't know, watch Memento or something like that, knows that like when you're sitting there, you're thinking like, wow, this is crazy. This makes absolutely no sense. Why is this going on? And then you're like, oh, this bro's got freaking amnesia. And then they put it together at the end. Which if you're going to write that way, you got to be sure to put it together at the end. Or else the customer who's reading it is going to be pissed because they don't understand what the heck just happened. Number 2. Now anybody who has played RPGs on the Xbox or whatever knows exactly where this one's going to go. Because anytime that you've got a partner or a mentor, they're going to stab you in the back. It's, you know, it's just going to happen. It's ridiculous. So why not try that? Or if you want to be a crazy mix-it-up person, maybe you act like you're writing frickin' Knights of the Old Republic and you combine the amnesia with the being stabbed in the back type thing, and then you turn around and find out that, oh no, that bad guy actually wasn't my partner or my mentor, it's actually me. This guy right here, because I had amnesia and totally forgot I was a frickin' bad guy. So now I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. So here we go, we're gonna move on to number 3. Now number 3 is nothing new by any means, but the fact of the matter is that Fight Club is an awesome frickin' movie. So why not have your character have a split personality and then you find out that these two people are actually one guy. It seems to work pretty frickin' well, not to mention that you always got somebody to dialogue with your main character, because after all, he thinks he's two stinking people. You just gotta be sure to point that out at some point, because if you don't, then, well, people are just gonna think that they're two people. Number 4 is to use kidnapping. Comic books use this a lot, so do soap operas, especially if there's like a love triangle that has a kid involved, which that's going to be number 5 is a love triangle, but we'll go into that in a second. But kidnapping, on the other hand, if I had $1 for every time that some villain in like Spider-Man or Batman or whatever kidnapped some frickin' person, you know, I'd be like a frickin' millionaire by now. After all, some of those comic books have been going for like 70 years, like Captain America. What the heck's that about? Anyways, use kidnapping. It seems to be a really good driving tool to cause motivation for the main characters to get off the rumps and get out the door and actually do something. Alright, like I said just a second ago, number 5 actually happens to be love triangles. If you want a good story to have a lot of problems, you know, to give you something to drive with, love triangle every time. Just make sure that you got 3 people all in love in some form of a triangle or whatever, or you can make it more complicated and make it a square, I guess. But it's going to give you lots of opportunity for people to get really mad at each other and go after each other and do stupid things that nobody in their right mind would ever frickin' do. So try those and see if they work for you next time you have writer's block. Hopefully that helped you out right there. If not, I'm going to be coming back with some more. That was only half the list. So until then, keep it classy.